Well, I'm going to go down through these for a few. Thank you people for the super thanks and explain to you why it's so important. Ted Green, thank you. Jerry, my mulligan, 5994, thank you. Mike Tufts, 9765, thanks man. I know you've given multiples, I appreciate it, buddy. Dave Buck, 4823, thank you man. Swamp Fox, long time commenter, subscriber, thanks buddy. User GZ7JI, thank you, I appreciate it. Stardust, long time, I know you comment all the time, thank you. Waldo Detecto, thank you so much. And a few of these during this time, they weren't sending me notifications, so I didn't respond to these for a week. I'm sorry about that. I think it's fixed now. I'm getting notifications, at least I did the last 3. Jeff Arnold, Ted Green, thank you Ted. I really appreciate it, man. Little Jimmy, Mark Marshall, Waldo Detecto, Dean Libby, longtime subscriber, Dryer Flint, you too. Waldo Detecto, thank you. Jeremy, or what is this? Little Jimmy, Jeremy Mulligan, my mulligan is me what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see you got a picture up there, buddy. Stardust, the Barlow family, thank you so much. And if you do this and have a channel, put your channel underneath and I'll read it. You can give the minimum amount. If you're not buying views, the things I talk about in here are unmonetized, put your unmonetized. And you put on this many videos. What I talk about has to infuriate you in this video next. If you're unmonetized, you know, how do you feel? Eric Taylor, thank you so much. How do you feel about somebody buying 100,000 views and 100,000 subscribers in a month to try to outdo you, to steal views from you? You know, it wouldn't make me happy. None of your business. Vitus, Von Passinger, thank you. Is me what? And Dryer Flint, we're back to where I've definitely thanked. I just wanted to get everybody. Thanks to all you people. I'll talk about why. This is why the super thanks are so important. Here's a video that I uploaded August 29th. To this point, it's got 5.6K views, 5,600, 23 subscribers, and it's made $45.80. That's like an $8.22 RPM, and that's $8.22 per 1,000 views. That's what I make, and you can see that adds right up. That's a decent RPM. I usually am around $10, but $8 is in the range. Like, I don't know, $7 to $15 is what I make per 1,000 views. Just depends on the time of the month and the type of video. But the thing we have with places like arrowhead hunting and bottle digging, all as it's turned into is a competition between handfuls of channels to see who can buy the most fake views, fake subscribers, and try to look the coolest online. That's why no one's ever shown income. That's why you never see it. There's not an arrowhead hunting channel here that's ever earned over 10,000 real subscribers. So that kind of points you in the direction of the culprits. You just have to take into consideration in 2019, right when the view buying sites all sprung up, the top arrowhead hunting channel on YouTube had 6,500 subscribers after being here for almost a decade with little to no competition. So fast forward to few years, you got people close to 100,000 subscribers with bottle digging channels that don't even have 12,000 subscribers. That's what it's become. And it's messed up income, screwed things up with advertisers. So the super thanks you people are giving me are really helping out. It's given me a huge edge on these people because this is a monetary based platform. Your total income is the only thing that matters because YouTube gets a cut of it. And however much you've earned determines how valuable you are to the platform. Makes pretty much sense, huh? Just remember, nobody has 10,000 subscribers, really, arrowhead hunting or bottle digging. I'll show you some more stats next. You saw one of my recent videos there. This is what they end up being. Here's one from 2020. It's been on a little over 3 years now. Took 3 years to get 50,000 views, but it made $522, and 52,000 views, $522, that's a $10 RPM on this video for 3 years. And this is why you've never seen anybody show what they make here. You know, nobody arrowhead hunting showing what they can make, what they've made, and definitely nobody can show on the large view counts. Well, here's another video, real recent. See, it's a recent one. This was arrowhead hunting and marble digging, I believe. September 24th to now. 3.5K views, 1 subscriber, and made $29. Now we'll come up here and get a revenue. And come down. See, no super thanks, no other nothing. It's just, this is what I made on this video per 1,000 views. $838. And that's the bottom of my pay range. $750, $850 right in there. That's the least I make. And that's low. I would hope this to be $10, but it's on the rise. And I'd say after 12 months it will be $950 or so. So this is what you should be making. If your RPM's under $5, your channel's not doing good. The lower it is under $5, the more horribly you're doing. And this is why we don't see any money. Nobody can show this. They can show $1 or $2, $3, but you can't show that anymore. So that's what you're up against if you're unmonetized. This is what you should be making, but you got people pulling some shenanigans. And how do you feel if you put on 200 videos and put all that time in? You know? You're going to have to figure it out and get monetized so you can start getting the good watch time in and getting your channels together and start earning some money. I'm lucky I was monetized from the get-go. And then you have all this stuff, but YouTube's doing a pretty good job making it fair because of this, the RPM. You can really generate some money. This is starting to add up now. You know, not long, 30 bucks, and was there even $30 worth of stuff in that video? Probably not. So, you see, arrowhead hunting, marble digging, the least it's going to make is $8. So, that means nobody with the huge view counts I talk about in this video are going to be able to show anything. I know the pay range. So, you guys need to think about this if you are unmonetized with channels. And thank goodness I have super thanks to help pull me through this. Super thanks is saving my channel, guys. You know, it's pushing me up. YouTube's favoring my videos, and I'm getting a lead on these people that they're never going to make any money, and they're just going to have to pay to have a channel. That feels good, and it feels good to be able to expose stuff like this. Well, here's a place you can see. This is how people do this. 1,000 YouTube views, 5,000, 50,000, 500,000. There's people here with arrowhead hunting channels that have spent 50,000 on junk places like this in the past few years. How's that feel if you're unmonetized? There's subscribers. You get 100 monthly for 20, 500 for 99, 2,000 for 349, and 10,000 for 14.99. And YouTube allows it because if they didn't, they'd lose all kinds of business. But as you can see, pay rate is adjusted. None of the people using this, which there are people using this right where I list videos, lots of them, handfuls of them, saying that they're picked up by the YouTube algorithm, blah, blah, blah. We've heard it all before. You know, we had a YouTube algorithm expert digging bottles, you know, misleading people all over the platform, you know. It sucks I had to start talking about this. That's why. Can't let somebody do that. But this is not the way to go. If you do this, like if you do that right there in these niche categories, the 10,000 monthly subscribers, it's over for you. And look how much it is. My God, people, some of you people are psychopaths. You know, there's a cutoff point in every place that I just can't let people even near my channel. It's like 10,000 arrowhead hunting and bottle digging. The farther you get over that, the bigger the psycho, you know, over 10,000. And you get over 100,000 metal detecting, and the number's even lower than that. You get over 100,000 metal detecting subscribers or mudlarking, the higher you get, over 100,000 subscribers, the bigger the psycho behind the channel. None of them channels I can let anywhere near mine. Nowhere near. They can never show income. They're doing this. Like buy views on YouTube Shorts. 50,000 YouTube Short views, $2.49. And let's say you do a YouTube Short on an arrowhead hunting video. There's no chance it's going to get 50,000 YouTube Short views for real. But somebody's going to do that, and if you're unmonetized, what do you think a viewer coming in looking, your arrowhead hunting video has 800 views, theirs has 50+ thousand because they bought 50 of them. You know, the people watching are probably going to think, wow, that's probably a good video, and it does steal some views from you, but it still ruins the channel doing it. This is just failure for your channel if you use this. There's no chance of success, zero. You will never be able to show income. Advertisers will want nothing to do with you. Later. And of course you can buy comments too for your videos, and people do, because you can't have a video with 100,000 views and then have 90 comments like the douchebag down in Alabama digging bottles. You can't do that, so you got to buy 1,000 or 5,000, and look how much it is. Wow, wow. You know, this place was called something else. They switched websites after they got people hooked to buying way more views than are possible and trapped. And, you know, you start buying 100,000 views on an arrowhead hunting video, you could never get that. It'd take years. You do it in 30 days, you can never stop because your videos would never do that. So now you got to buy comments, likes, shares, and it's just, my God. As much as prices went up, people are going to be spending 50, 100,000 in a few years on this stuff. This is scary, folks. It's scary how psycho people are. Wow. Now, the likes, you have to buy them separately, too. Look at this. Most people are doing the 1,000 like plan, but you see, you have 1 million views, you better be buying 100,000 likes, because that's what the video would have. It won't have 1,500. You people are screwed. You've ruined your channel. How are you going to afford this? Making no money with $1 or $2 RPM. And you know, it'd be different if this was cosmetics or cooking channels. It's arrowhead hunting. In 2019, like I said earlier, the top channel had 6,500 subscribers after being here for a decade with no competition. Where do you think the views are going to come from, idiots? They're just out of thin air? These are all hollow likes, views with no upside, no chance of getting more. Like a cooking channel, everybody has to eat. So there's hundreds of millions of views available. Not the case for arrowhead hunting. You're done. Bottle digging, same thing. How many people collect bottles in like the state of Ohio? Not very many. How many people care about bottles in the state of Ohio? Not very many. And it's the same thing with arrowhead hunting. If this was cosmetics or recent news, this tactic might work. It will not work in a niche category. And you cannot go this route. Let's say you're metal detecting. There's only so many views available over there too. Really, how many people metal detect? It's more popular than arrowhead hunting and bottle digging. But how many people really are into that? Not that many. So there's a cutoff point over there too. And over 100,000 people are full of BS. They can't show income, I can tell you that. But what do you do here? Think about all this stuff. The cards are stacked against you from the get-go, but there's ways around it, and I'm making it. I'm really doing good. And I'm doing good because of this. And the fact that I was honest. And it made me just appear far more attractive to advertisers than all these people doing this. The advertisers want to put their ads on my videos, the highest paying ones, and why wouldn't they? If you have 10,000 hollow views, none of those people are going to be clicking on them ads. The ads for the advertisers putting ads on your videos, they're going to perform horribly. Mine are going to perform at a rate that's 1,000 times better. So they're just going to keep coming back to me. And I've slowly milked all the money away from you guys using this. Now, this is this site. This is just YouTube. You can do all this for TikTok, Instagram, other services, blogs, YouTube growth, by YouTube watch time, by YouTube subscribers, by YouTube views, by YouTube short views, by YouTube likes, by YouTube comments. So if you're really going to try to fake it, you're going to have to buy views, you're going to have to buy subscribers, you're going to have to buy likes and comments, and it's going to be thousands a month. And you're going to make $1 or $2 per 1,000 views. You're never going to have any long-term success, and you're just trapped paying. Now, here's another real recent video. Let's see when this one, October 10th, so not 10 days old. 2.6 thousand views, and you know this will get views every month for years and just keep making money. $22. Now let's go up to revenue. And you'll see there's no, I don't sell, even selling a t-shirt will increase RPM. You know, anything like that, a super thanks, how you make money. See, there's nothing here. No super thanks on this video at all, nothing. I made $22 on and it's $8.59 the RPM. That's a little low for me. But it'll increase. I see it by Christmas being right around $10, $9.50 to $10.50. But that's the lower end of my pay range right there. It'll start increasing now towards Christmas because of advertising. But if you're making $2, this should be a wake-up call. You're doing horrible. If you're making $4, you're doing horrible. You're doing horrible if you have a $4 RPM. The promotion you're paying for, like I showed in them previous clips, is destroying your channel. You should be shooting for a $15 RPM. In December, the end of November, the last few weeks of November into the first few weeks of December, I should be making $14 or $15 per 1,000 views on my uploads. And they should all keep good RPMs no lower than this for years. Like I showed on that video with the marble that's made $500–600. This will stay the same for years. And then eventually, after you get all these videos on, you have a library all earning decent money per 1,000 views, and it adds up. And that's how you make a living here, right here. Alright, let me explain something else to you. Here is an antique store picking video. It's shopping. It's retail shopping. And lots of people are into all the things that are in antique stores. You could buy views on videos like this to maybe capture some more of the huge audience that is available here. Far bigger than arrowhead hunting or body digging will ever be this. American Pickers, Pawn Stars, all of that, all of them shows are hugely popular, and it all translates into this. It's the same thing. This upload, 2.3K views, 1743. There's no super thanks on this, and this is $7 or $8 on launch. Let's see, 751 RPM right there. I could maybe buy some views, buy some stuff if these were the types of videos I was doing on these, and maybe grow my audience a little bit. You could play around with it, but in niche categories you cannot. Do you understand? Well, if you have a channel here and you have over 10,000 subscribers and you've been paying and you think it's working and your RPM's under $5, your channel is pretty much ruined. You're never going to be able to show income, talk about it, and that's a huge part of this. Subscribers want to know what channels are making and if they're honest, and so do the people around you. One thing I feel the most proud of is I didn't try to be somebody I wasn't here. I just did my work, put on videos, and didn't buy views, and didn't disrespect the people around me doing the same types of videos. Some of you people are psychopaths. Well, here's one of the ideas from YouTube. Collabs can help you get creative and expand your channel's audience. Learn about tips for your long-term success. Well, you can do collaborations with other channels, but you better make sure that other channel is legitimate. Like, let's say a metal detecting channel invites me to hunt with them. It has 500,000 subscribers. I'd pass on that just on the subscriber count, because I know there's no chance that they can ever show income. They inflated that much. You gotta, I'm here to make money, so the things I'm telling you is got me to the point that my videos are making the money that I showed you in this upload. You gotta watch what you're doing. This is a game of chess. You gotta treat it like a business. You gotta treat it like your house. You wouldn't let somebody come in and throw trash in your house, or you wouldn't associate with certain people in life. It's about the same thing here. You get around with a channel that's buying 100,000 fake views a video and has a $2 RPM and no pull with advertisers, it's over for you. It's over for you. And most of the people that do travel around and do collaboration videos are doing so on the basis of massive view buys and subscriber buys that deceive those that they're hunting with. Yeah, here's one more thing. Here's a recent video. It's just a video I did on a day where I was rusting, where I showed stuff I had found, marbles and stuff, and it wasn't even 8 minutes, which makes a huge difference. It's 6 minutes, so I can only put one ad in it. But the video on 3,000 views has made $48, which is good, but that is because I got a super thanks, which pushed it up to a 1658 RPM, you see right there. So that's what people are kind of shooting for that are buying tons of views. They're hoping to sell a t-shirt, they're hoping to steal views from you, they're hoping to steal across the board. They need the super thanks. That's how people will try to lie out of it, by showing a video that they have 100,000 views on, where they sold a few t-shirts or something, or got a super thanks, and it will push up the RPM. All the videos I showed up to this point are just straight ad revenue with none of the watch, just all from watch page ads. This has supers in it. And if I was selling t-shirts too, that would, if I sold a t-shirt on this, or anything, like in video ad where I talk about like Manscaped, you've seen that. I think that adds to the RPM too. So it's just a bunch of channels that are trying to do anything to sell, maybe even a product. Maybe they're trying to sell a metal detector and they want more views to try to steal some views to look more, I don't know, legitimate to a viewer. So you got to watch out for all that stuff, and you got to be aware of it if you have a channel. You got to know who you can associate with. And this is one way people will try to lie out of their deception, by showing an RPM where, heck, they could even give themselves a $100 super thanks, then show the video and act like they're making money. And there will be people that do that. But one thing's for certain, there's a lot of people here that like to brag, but there's not anybody that wants to show income on their videos over a certain subscriber and view level. It's just how it is. A bunch of people at war trying to cheat each other. You see right here on this platform, human nature. People are horrible to one another. Well, I'm working on this video now. Just in closing, you see what I'm up against if you're a subscriber, but you have to also take this into consideration. All you people that give me these super thanks, I know it's been a while since I thanked you. You know, there's people here that are unmonetized. It makes me kind of feel guilty to even thank you for it, because you know, this is happening to me, but imagine if you put on 150 videos, and there's people here that are slightly over 1,000 subscribers and still haven't received enough watch time and still aren't able to be monetized and make a cent off their videos. Maybe see if you can do something for them. There's other people that this is crushing. That's why I'm talking about it. Imagine not being able to make no money in a category like arrowhead hunting and have some idiot buying 250, 350, 500,000 views of videos on like one of the sites I showed. And like I talked about, most viewers don't understand. they'll think, wow, 1 million views this month. This must be a bomber of a video. And they watch it, and that steals watch time from somebody else that's 100% of the time more deserving.